matchup on tap here between the Las Vegas Raiders and the New Orleans Saints. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Carr right away going to look to throw. That's caught. It's DeMarcus Robinson. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And he is going to lose yardage here. Play 3 of the drive now is successful. They go backwards after those 2 first down gains. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. From midfield, here's Carr. Oh, looking for Water, but this is intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal of how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, if they once with the extra point, it's now a 7-0 game. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no return on this one. It's a fair catch, a signal for, and taken. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they are winners of 2 straight games as they have climbed back to 500 now on the season.
And you and I both know this can be a tough team to figure out sometimes, because I remember a few weeks ago you and I having a conversation where we both thought that this was a season that could get away from them pretty quickly. Obviously not.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. This defense for the Saints, they were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there. And they came away with 3 interceptions in that game. And
they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for a Las Vegas 1st down. First carry of the game for Zamir White. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Really nice effort and an even nicer stop from Marcus May there. Now they'll throw with Carr. The open man here, Renfro. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage, because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. Flushed out right. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. The kick by Carlson is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal, you'll take. Punt, defense. You really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Winston and the Saints now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Trayvon Mullen. And the Raiders are going to take over here up near the 40. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football. Because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? You can have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
We talked about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misses.
The football comes out. Jacobs lost it. And this is picked up by the Saints. And he's into the end zone. A fumble return. And a Saint touchdown. And Charles, look at the big fella. What a rumble that was. Not only to scoop it, but then take it the rest of the way for the touchdown.
And now you know they're going to have to hear about it from now on. The defensive backs, he's going to want to run with them, do their drills, the whole deal. He thinks he's the best center now.
It doesn't matter what happens in practice this week, he's smiling. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Raiders take over first and 10.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
And in just about every game we see, partner, what do we do when we look at the stat sheet? We go right to
the turnover differential.
Without a doubt, because when we see that, that pretty much tells the tale of the game. And I know there's still plenty of time to go, but you've got to take care of the football in order to win it.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. This goes out wide for Drake. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7, past the 30 to the 32.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way. And really, you shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Charles, it is pretty rare that we see a team build this kind of lead in the opening quarter. And, man, they seem to be clicking on all 3 phases right there. The defense doing its part with a pick 6.
And it's absolutely been the definition of a start that you would pick for yourself and for your team, right? I have a feeling that they just want to stay in this zone. What's truly incredible about this story is they can have a couple more scores. This one could legitimately be over in the second quarter.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
Their catch, made over 25 yards. The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And he's got room. Look at this. Middle of the field. A breakaway. The 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Josh Jacobs, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it makes the score 21-10. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. They'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds.
Saints take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
So first and 10 now from the 30. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. Denzel Perryman there to bring him down. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6. On play action, Winston. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. That one a first down pickup of 8. The Saints at 4-3, a game over 500. And they're coming on a pretty good roll here, winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a second and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Kamara gets it again on second down. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive. And it seemed like they may be giving up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they end up pushing speed up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
Fair catch. The game over 25-yard line. The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
The last run got 3. Now here's second and 7. How about this? They'll try the option. Left side. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down. Right where this set of down started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Lets this go for Renfro downfield. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 85 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. So here's a first and 10 now down inside the 20. They run it again with Kamara. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
They went right back to it, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Well, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
They go play action. Winston. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down. On third down, Winston. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
So the turnover leads to points as they had 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
Here comes Darius Phillips out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the fourth quarter. But you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's one interception, we're still in the first half, I'm going to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared, and put it into the mind of the quarterback that you've lost confidence in him. Make sure you get some throws that he's going to be able to complete, make him feel good about himself, and continue to run your offense.
First down, here's White. And he'll work this one out to about the 38. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Play action. Now it's Carr. He'll buy some time right. Got a man. It's Darren Waller. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a give up the middle. This is White. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage. And we're still in the second quarter.
And after the good game last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. On 2nd down, Jacobs. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Only no gain there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 13.
Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
Escaping the pressure right. He's got it. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Here's Jacobs. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? One more time with Jacobs. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs, as the first half is winding down. And the Raiders are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Raiders 17.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Already enjoying a two-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Winston. Rolling, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. So it's halftime here in New Orleans with the Saints out in front. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach.
With both of these offenses having their way, it's not likely they'll need to be doing a whole lot at halftime. But the defenses are definitely in need of some adjusting. And for the call of the second half, let's go back out to Brandon and Charles.
Yeah, Coach, certainly no shortage of action in those first 2 quarters. Definitely got to work on my touchdown calls, so we'll see how much voice I have left for the second half here. Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
Play fake, Winston. But I think the ball's out, and the Raiders pick it up. And some room to roam now. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line.
Well, CD, that's one of those plays you put a mark by. I mean, that could be a big momentum swing here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Yeah, we may have to revisit it, right? Because if that drive ends up in the end zone, they're sitting pretty at that point. Now, instead, it's a 2-score game. That has a chance to tighten up considerably.
On 2nd and goal, Carr. Nowhere to go. Here he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10. And he's into the end zone. A fumble return and a safe touchdown. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that. That's what they've done all game long.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
Phillips now from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yep, and he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Darren Waller, his first touchdown on the year. And the Raiders some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Raiders 24.
On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line.
Winston and the Saints now with a 1st and 10
at the 41-yard line.
And he'll start with a give to Kamara.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Again, it's Kamara. Runs over it. Nothing can stop him. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
115 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Play action now. Winston. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. Max Crosby. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Jameis to throw it. He finds his man. Complete. It's Young. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 36. Here's Winston. Flush to his right. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They moved it a combined 33 yards.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
A 10th carry for Kamara. And a good run as he manages 7 yards down to the 17.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
On the check down, he finds Kamara. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Here we go with Kamara. Alvin Kamara unable to push past that yellow line. And the Raider D, they get the football back. Well, they knew who to turn to on 4th down. Their horse, they needed the short yardage. He just couldn't get it.
And that's a surprise because normally that's bread and butter for them, right? Hand it to the big guy, let him go, pick up the 1st down. Didn't get it there. All credit to the defense. Usually, even if they know he's coming, he can't be stopped, and they got it done on that play.
A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Now this time, Carl throw. Open man, that's Renfro. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10.
And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. Gain of just 1.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
On 2nd and 9, Carr. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fly incomplete.
What we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and shoot.
And he's going to lose yardage here as they will switch ends as time is run out on this 3rd quarter of play. So both teams trade touchdowns in the 3rd as we're through 3 quarters of play. Now Carr, got to have this one. And he'll look downfield for Waller. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. On 2nd down, Winston again. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. To throw, Winston. Forced out to his left.
Well, left side complete to Troutman. He's going to have the 1st down and then some. Touchdown, Saints. Adam Troutman, his 4th touchdown on the year. Lutz will look to add the extra point. Oh, and now they're going to fake it.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
I know they're not asking me, but I'll give you my opinion anyway. I think it's time to erase that play from the call sheet. I guess they figure with the big lead they can experiment a little bit. But all in all, just go ahead and put that play on ice.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Meanwhile, Carr's throw taken in by Adams.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a 1st down. Now Carr.
Gets this to Waller on the crossing route.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
24 yards the gain there. Another 1st down as well.
To throw, it's Carr. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. Now Carr again. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. They'll go for it. It's Carr. It's complete to Robinson.
And he is going to have a Raiders 1st down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
But no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. He's having a big game running the football, but that will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
On 2nd down, they'll run with White. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 remaining.
They'll come to the line here, needing 9 yards to pick up the 1st.
On 3rd down, a run from White. And he
fights his way into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Zamir White, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that cuts this lead down to 13. On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 132 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. The first down throw for Winston. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Landry. They don't need to run before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On second down, Kamara. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They've got a third down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. From the gun, Winston. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Rock Ya-Sin. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And the lead will shrink to 6.
Makes the score Saints 44, Raiders 38.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Second down, and it's Kamara again. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Raiders call on a nickel set here for third down. Winston. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. This is brought in at the 21. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Raiders will take over now, first and 10.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Well, the football changing hands here as this offense takes the field. Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. Confidence to its advantage, while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
He's got a man, complete. And he is in as they have tied it late here in the final minute of the fourth quarter. So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. A very important extra point there, up and good, and that is going to put them on top by a point, and it sets us up for quite a finish. On
as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away.
A fairly short kick from the 14.
And he tries to get as much as he can here while protecting the football as he dives to the ground. Here's Winston.
He's got his target. It's Olave.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch him drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. How about the call to come with the blitz there in this situation?
And some of those calls happen just because of what they do on offense. So when they send out a number of people in the pattern, sometimes they just make a change on defense. Say, okay, we'll come after you instead. And that's exactly what they did.
Now Winston.
He'll get this to his tight end, Troutman.
Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Fourth down now defensively. Charles, you know they're just asking this crew for one more stop.
And you know that they're feeling the momentum right now, but they have to be very careful not to get over-exuberant, overexcited, and blow an assignment and give up the big first down.
Desperation time. Winston on fourth down. And, Jameis intercepted a third time.
Picked off by Nate Hobbs. And the Raiders have just about sewn up this football game.
Count them now, 6 interceptions between last week and this week. Now, the 3 picks last week helped them to a win. They're in the driver's seat once more.
And they're the ones that are doing all the leading, aren't they? Right? The 3 interceptions last week, that led to a victory. 3 interceptions so far in this game, that has them out in front. We often think of the offense driving things. In this case, it's the defense, not just hold.
If God for me, who could be against me?